Hello, dear friends. We will continue our lecture of cell and molecular biology, lecture number 21 on protein biosynthesis. Last time we have seen how the protein is synthesized in the cell with the help of rRNA, amino acids, then ribosomes, etc. The communication in between nucleus and cytoplasm is made with the help of the messenger RNA, and in this way, by transcription and translation, the protein molecules are synthesized in a cell. So we will see the process in details in unit number 4. So till now we have completed 3 chapters. Chapter number 4 is a protein synthesis or protein biosynthesis. The protein biosynthesis is a process of formation of protein molecule in a cell to balance the cellular proteins. A cellular protein fulfills the need of cells of the body and performs various functions as enzymes, hormones, antigens, membrane proteins, and play a crucial role in the regulation of cellular activities. The protein synthesis is carried out mainly in two stages called as transcription and translation. The protein synthesis is a gradual process of polymerization of amino acid, which is a unidirectional process which later on links together by polypeptide bonds and forms polypeptide chain of amino acids. Generally, this one-way flow of information from DNA to protein molecule is known as central dogma. This is the central dogma in brief given as a diagram. So from DNA, the RNA is formed by the process of transcription, or we can say the formation of RNA different types from DNA is called as transcription, and from RNA, either rRNA or mRNA or tRNA, they collectively work together in the cell and forms the molecule of protein by the process called as translation. Or we can say whatever the process by which the protein molecules are formed from RNA is called as translation. This is very simple, from DNA to RNA by transcription and RNA to protein by translation. So this is the one-way process called as central dogma. So this process of DNA formation, protein synthesis by using DNA has some steps: first, second, third, and fourth steps. In first step, the DNA molecule is forming a new strand, RNA strand, and the coding of the purines and pyrimidines is set arranged there too. A new template DNA strand is formed from the original strand by pairing the adenine with thymine, uracil with guanine, and uracil with adenine, guanine with cytosine. In this way, the new strand is formed from the original DNA strand called as transcription. And this new template strand, and this is coding strand. So these two strands separating and forming a new strand called as transcript RNA strand, which is formed from the original strand, and this is the process called as translation. So after translation, the RNA are forming the protein molecules like methionine, alanine, serine, and likewise a polypeptide chain is formed of different protein molecules, and that protein molecule for chain forming a protein. So this is called as protein synthesis in a diagrammatic way, simply way. So these are the base pairs: adenine, guanine, adenine, thymine, guanine. So adenine is pairing with thymine, thymine is pairing with adenine, guanine is pairing with cytosine. In this way, these pairings are there, and at last, by transcription and translation, protein molecules are formed. This is the protein biosynthesis or synthesis in simple. So protein biosynthesis includes various biological processes. Which are those? given here one by one. One, signal received to DNA for the need of specific protein for synthesis, and such a code is unzipped from the DNA. म्हणजे डी एन ए मॉलिक्यूलला एक सूचना मिळते की आपल्या पेशींमध्ये प्रोटीनची कमतरता होत आहे, प्रोटीन तयार करा, आणि तो मेसेज एका अनझिप्ड कोडच्या फॉर्ममध्ये असतो. फ्रॉम द अनझिप्ड पार्ट द मेसेंजर आर एन ए म्हणजे एम आर एन ए कॉपीज द इन्स्ट्रक्शन्स ऑफ द कोड अँड डिसाइड्स टू प्रोड्यूस द रिक्वायर्ड प्रोटीन मॉलिक्यूल. मग त्या कोडला अनझिप्ड पार्ट जो आहे कोडला त्याला मोकळं करून त्याची माहिती मेसेंजर आर एन ए घेतो, आणि त्याला त्याच्याकडे कोणते बेस पेअर्स आहेत, त्याला कोणते बेस पेअर्स असतील त्याच्या कॉपीज तो तयार करतो, आणि त्या कोड्सना मॅचिंग करून प्रोटीनचे मॉलिक्यूल तयार करायला मदत करतो. द कॉपीड पार्ट ऑफ कोड आणि अँटीकोड असं म्हटलं आहे त्याला. द कॉपीड पार्ट ऑफ कोडॉन कॅरीड आउट बाय mRNA फ्रॉम न्यूक्लियस टू द सायटोप्लाझम सो ॲज टू बाइंड विथ द रायबोझोम फॉर फर्दर प्रोसेसिंग. आता रायबोझोम न्यूक्लियसमधून डी एन एच्या आर एन ए झाला, आर एन एचे प्रकार झाले एम आर एन ए ते कोड पकडले, आणि ते कोड घेऊन तो सूचना घेऊन तो न्यूक्लियसमधून बाहेर पडतो, सायटोप्लाझममध्ये येतो. सायटोप्लाझममध्ये आल्यानंतर रायबोझोमजवळ गप्पा करतो, चर्चा करतो, कारण रायबोझोम प्रोटीन मॉलिक्यूल तयार करतो. कसे बघा, द mRNA अप्लाइज द कोड टू द रायबोझोम टू स्टार्ट प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस. म्हणजे mRNA त्या कोड्सना रायबोझोमला अप्लाय करतो, आणि मग रायबोझोम त्या पद्धतीने प्रोटीनचे मॉलिक्यूल तयार करायला सुरुवात करतो. कशी, द रायबोझोम रीड्स द कोड. हा रायबोझोम जो आहे त्याला हा जो काही mRNA कोड देतो, हे कोड तो वाचतो, आधी रीड करतो, फॉर सुटेबल मॅचिंग फॉर प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस. आता समजा ॲडेनिन असेल तर त्याला थायमिनची जोडी पकडतो, सायटोसिन असेल तर त्याला ग्वानिनची जोडी पकडतो. अशा पद्धतीने ते कोडची पेअर शोधतो तो, आणि ती प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस तयार करायला मदत करतो. ॲट द सेट ऑफ 3 बेस पेअर्स पर्टिक्युलर अमायनो ॲसिड इज अटॅच्ड बाय ट्रान्सफर आर एन ए. आणि अशा पद्धतीने त्यांची जोडी जर का झाली, कोडिंग आणि नॉन कोडिंगची पेअर जर का जमली की ती पेअरला अमिनो ॲसिडच्या एका वेगळ्या साईटला टी आर एन ए जोडतो, ट्रान्सफर आर एन एकडे तो पास करतो ती जोडी, आणि मग टी आर एन ए काय करतो, फायनली प्रोटीन मॉलिक्युल्स आर फॉर्म्ड अँड सेंड टू द रिक्वायर्ड प्लेस. आणि मग टी आर एन ए आणि अमिनो ॲसिड आणि रायबोझोम हे तिघं मिळून खटाटोप करून काय तयार करतात, प्रोटीनच्या मॉलिक्यूल तयार करतात, आणि तो मॉलिक्यूलची जिथे गरज आहे रिक्वायर्ड जागेवर तिथे त्याला पोहोचवून देतात. अशा पद्धतीने ही सगळी प्रक्रिया घडत असते सेलमध्ये. मग ट्रान्सक्रिप्शन आणि ट्रान्सलेशन दोन गोष्टी बघितल्या आपण, पण ट्रान्सक्रिप्शन कसं घडतं, व्हॉट इज ट्रान्सक्रिप्शन इन यूकॅरियोट. आता हे प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस जनरली यूकॅरियोटमध्येच घडत असतं, आणि ते या मेथडनेच घडत असतं सेंट्रोडोग्माच्या. बघूया आपण कसं. ट्रान्सक्रिप्शन इन यूकॅरियोट्स. ट्रान्सक्रिप्शन इज द फर्स्ट स्टेप ऑफ जीन एक्सप्रेशन. ट्रान्सक्रिप्शन ऑकर्स इन न्यूक्लियस where DNA plays a role of template model. Template म्हणजे original model, for which a particular segment is copied and mRNA is produced by the enzyme RNA polymerase. In eukaryotes, this is known as pre-mRNA molecule. म्हणजे डी एन ए स्ट्रँडच्या दोघं स्ट्रँड्सना वेगवेगळे मोकळे करून दोघांच्या मध्ये एक एम आर एन ए स्ट्रँड तयार करून त्याच्या ओरिजिनल स्ट्रँड आणि एम आर एन स्ट्रँडवरचे मॅचिंग करून प्री एम आर एन ए मॉलिक्यूल तयार केला जातो. इन ट्रान्सक्रिप्शन द अनवाइंडिंग ऑफ डी एन ए स्ट्रँड ऑकर्स and one of the strands from transcription bubble forms mRNA strand. The nucleotides present on the mRNA strand are complementary to the nucleotides of DNA strand. The base pairs are formed in mRNA are with uracil by replacing thymine of DNA. The mRNA in eukaryotes passes out through the nuclear pores into the cytoplasm. Then the mRNA in cytoplasm forms a complex with a group of ribosomes. and they together process for the formation of protein molecule. So first of all, the DNA is forming a bubble. Then in bubble, new strand is formed. That strand is nothing but mRNA strand. Then mRNA strand form the complementary pair of nucleotides on DNA strand. Then RNA, the formed RNA is with uracil and DNA is with thymine. This is the identification of DNA and RNA. So thymine is replaced by uracil and RNA strand is formed. And in eukaryotes, this mRNA is passes from the nuclear pore, from the nucleus, and enters into the cytoplasm. And then in cytoplasm, it communicates with ribosome and pre-planned for the formation of protein molecule. So these are the DNA bases and these are the RNA bases. So thymine is replaced by uracil here. So adenine, thymine, guanine and cytosine, these are the DNA base pairs, and adenine, guanine, cytosine and uracil only is the new, because thymine is replaced by uracil in RNA. The remaining is same. So these are the bases of DNA and RNA base. Now components required for transcription are, these are given here. So transcription requires following 4 components, that is DNA template, original DNA, activated precursors which process the formation of transcription, RNA polymerase, the enzyme, and divalent metal ions. So in this way, these 4 molecules work one by one and protein molecule is formed. How? Number 1, DNA template. Only one of the 2 DNA strands serves as a template or sense strand or original strand and used for formation of mRNA strand. The antisense strand is read by RNA polymerase. तो जो antisense strand तयार होतो DNA पासून RNAच्या, त्याला कोण रीड करता? RNA polymerase हा एन्झाइम रीड करतो from 3' to 5' end, and during transcription and sense strand is read from 5' to 3' direction, and by matching sequence the thymine is replaced by uracil. The non-template sense strand is used by convention when presenting DNA sequence. म्हणजे ओरिजिनल स्ट्रँड जो असतो तो 3' to 5' असतो आणि नवीन तयार होणारा स्ट्रँड 5' to 3' तयार होतो. हे RNA पॉलिमरेज रीड करतो आणि तशी सूचना देऊन त्याला तसे बेस पेअर जोडून थायमिनच्या ऐवजी युरासिल जोडून नवीन टेम्पलेट तयार करतो. 2 नंबर, ॲक्टिवेटेड प्रिकर्सर. For transcription, the required activated precursors are of 4 types. These are 4 types of ribonucleoside triphosphatases: ATP, adenosine triphosphate; GTP, guanosine triphosphate; UTP, uracil triphosphate; and CTP, cytosine triphosphate. So adenine ribose triphosphate, guanine ribose triphosphate, uracil ribose triphosphate, and cytosine ribose triphosphate. So these are the different base pairs or activated precursors are formed in the process of transcription. Now, what is RNA polymerase? What is the role of RNA polymerase? So this enzyme, what they do? RNA polymerase means ribonucleoside triphosphatase are joined by RNA polymerase enzyme. The enzyme RNA polymerase binds with the exposed strand of DNA and reads the code from gene in the 3' to 5' direction. The RNA polymerase at the same time forms the single strand of pre-mRNA in the direction 5 dash to 3 dash by catalyzing the formation of phosphodiester bonds in activated nucleotides. This is the first case. And secondly, in eukaryotic RNA polymerase, are RNA polymerase 1, RNA polymerase 2, and RNA polymerase 3. So these are the in eukaryote 3 RNA polymerases are formed, and they have their different functions as well. So RNA polymerase 1 transcribe large rRNAs like 20S, 18S, and 5.8S RNA. RNA polymerase second transcribe pre-mRNA. Some of the snRNAs, snRNAs, whereas RNA polymerase 3 transcribes tRNAs or small rRNA and snRNAs. We will see in the next figure. Number 4 is a divalent metal ions. The magnesium plus plus and manganese plus plus are required for transcription. These are essential cofactors for the synthesis of purines and pyrimidines. So these are the divalent metal ions and forming the cofactors, because cofactors are needed for the formation of protein molecule before it enters in the process or cycle. This is the scheme of RNA synthesis. This is the original strand of DNA, or we can say template strand, and another one is the coding strand, because in DNA strand it forms two strands. One is the template strand and another is the coding strand, and in between these two a new RNA strand is formed. You see, the thymine is combined with joined with adenine. Adenine is joining with uracil because this is the RNA strand. Therefore, adenine is attaching with uracil. Here, adenine is attached with thymine because this is template strand of DNA. This is DNA strand and this is RNA strand forming here. Therefore, RNA is forming his own pair. Instead of thymine, it forms uracil. Cytosine and guanine is as usual. Thymine and adenine is as usual. But adenine is, because in DNA, adenine is paired with thymine. No problem at all. But in forming a new strand, adenine is not joining with thymine, so it combines with uracil. So this is the only difference, and newly formed RNA strand is there. So this is the newly formed RNA strand, this is the original strand, and therefore this whole material under which the or by which the order RNA polymerase plays a key role in formation of this newly formed RNA strand, and this is known as scheme of RNA synthesis. This is very simple. Now it has two parts: RNA polymerase, the transcriptional unit. The stage of DNA transcribed into a RNA molecule is called a transcription unit. It encodes generally one gene. एका वेळेला हा फक्त एकाच जीनला कोड करतो. If the gene encodes for protein, the resulting RNA is mRNA. जर का तो जीन एनकोड करत असेल प्रोटीनसाठी, तर त्याचा रिझल्ट हा निश्चितच mRNA निर्मितीमध्ये होत असतो. कारण mRNA शिवाय मेसेज न्यूक्लियसमधून सायटोप्लाझममध्ये पोहोचत नाही, आणि रायबोझोमशी गप्पा करून हा mRNAच प्रोटीन तयार करत असतो, which in turn serves as a template for the synthesis of protein molecule in the process of transcription. मेन डी एन एवरून जो काही एम आर एन तयार होतो त्याला टेम्पलेट आर एन ए म्हणतात किंवा टेम्पलेट स्ट्रँड म्हणतात, जो पुढच्या पिढीमध्ये डी एन एच्या ऐवजी प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस तयार करायला मदत करतो. फर्दर मोर, द ट्रान्स्क्राइब्ड जीन may code for the non-coding RNA such as miRNA म्हणजे मायक्रो आर एन ए, आर आर एन ए म्हणजे रायबोझोमल आर एन ए, टी आर एन ए म्हणजे ट्रान्सफर आर एन ए और राइबोझाइम्स. टी आर एन ए is also known as ribozymes. So these are the different RNAs formed. The DNA transcriptional unit contains both the coding sequence and regulatory sequence. There are two different sequences, coding sequence and regulatory sequence. The coding sequence translated into the protein molecule, whereas the regulatory sequences direct and regulate the process of protein synthesis. And the coding sequence before and after generally called as upstream and downstream of genes. The regulatory sequence before the coding sequence, is called as 5' untranslated regions, whereas the regulatory sequence after the coding sequence is called as 3' untranslated region, that is 5' to 3' end. And in this way the transcriptional unit works in the process of formation of protein molecule. So we will concise our speech here and continue our speech in the next lecture. So till then, see you. Bye.